Hi, FlossTube.
Hello, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching,
episode
189. 4 plus 5 plus 40 plus 20 plus 10 plus 10 plus 50 plus 25 plus 20 plus 2 plus 3 is 189 cuz math.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello, people.
Are you shoveled out? Those of you in North America on this snowy week we've had.
Yes, quite the snowy week.
How many times did we shovel this week?
3.
3 times we shoveled.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I actually like to shovel.
She does.
I'm weird.
She is.
But it is getting to be
a chore.
More taxing as I get older.
Yep.
So this may be the last year we actually shovel. We'll either get a snowblower or
I want a snowblower. I feel like that could be lots of fun.
If we get one, it's not going to be gas powered. I know.
Okay.
I know that.
Okay.
But or hire a service, and that's for another day to decide.
Yes.
For now, we are shoveling.
Right.
And it is pretty, I have to say.
Yes, it's pretty to look at.
Looking out the window.
Yes.
Anyway.
We hope that you all had a great week.
Yes.
Whether you live somewhere where it's warm or where it's cold.
Yes.
We've been thinking a lot about all of our Texas friends.
Oh, absolutely.
And wishing you warmth and relief soon.
Yes.
And yeah, the snow had impacted us in more ways than one this week. I think I alluded last week's video about how I might have a snow day. I ended up having a snow week. I didn't work at all this past week, and which was nice. I got a lot of stitching done, as you'll see. But next week is the last week of prep before Needlework Expo.
Right.
So I will have a very busy week next week, but it's all fine.
Right. It's kind of like as if back in the good old days in 2019,
right,
when we would go on retreat.
Yeah.
Remember those days?
Right. Yes. Or like at the beginning of the shutdown, and I didn't work for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So.
It's fine. It'll all be fine.
It'll all come out in the wash.
Yes. So. So there's that, and then so speaking of Needlework Expo, this is the last reminder.
When does it start? March 8th? I think you said 6 to 8. 6 to 8, I think. March 6 to 8.
Oh, okay. No, it's the second to last reminder. Okay. About Needlework Expo. And so the standard, traditional Nashville Needlework Market is canceled for this year. But the wonderful Janice of Noteworthy Needle has stepped up to the plate and has organized what she is calling Needlework Expo. And it is a virtual trade show. It is a wholesale show only, so it is only open to shop owners and business owners. It is not open to the general public, but it's working pretty much exactly the same. The information that you all as customers need to know is that it's working as far as we know, exactly the same as Needlework Market would have worked. Right. So, as the days are ticking by, more and more designers who are participating in the expo are releasing sneak peeks and full reveals of their new designs that are going to be coming out at Expo. Very exciting. Keepsakes, and so also, side note, Keepsakes is the local needlework shop here in Cincinnati, of which I am an employee of, and I work there. Pam does not. 2 separate things. Keepsakes isn't owned by us or anything. I just work there, and I am in charge of special orders, both during Expo time and otherwise. And so if you would like to do your Expo pre-orders through Keepsakes, we welcome that from you. And so I've gotten a couple questions this week about so how does it work and what's the process? And so how it works is, so let's pretend that you are just, we don't have to pretend, but let's just say that you are a customer and you are seeing something that someone has said is going to be released at Needlework Expo, and you must have the chart. And so you get in contact with Keepsakes. You can call the shop. You can send us a message on Instagram. You can email us. You can come in if you're local, whatever you'd like to do. And we just need your name, your phone number, and what you want. And then we can start a list for you, and then you can add and subtract from it between now and the date of the show, the 6th of March. And so we're happy to keep a paper on file with what you'd like.
That's good.
And so the best place, so that's how it works. Then at the show is when we place our orders. Or when items, if there's pre-orders, they start shipping. So it will be probably a week, let's say, until we start getting the items in the shop. And as soon as we have all the items in the shop for your order, then we call you, and if you're a previous Keepsakes customer, then we probably have your information on file. We'll just verify that that is the correct information, and we will get your stuff shipped out to you. If you're local, you can come in and pick it up, or we can ship it to you, whichever you want to do. We do not do PayPal at this time, so we do need a credit card number over the phone to pay for your items.
What does this mean?
I'll explain it in a second. And then, so that is how it works. It's super fluid. We're happy to answer any questions. I know myself, I'm keeping up on the list and what is being released and all of these things. I will say that for those of you who are used to like big market days at Keepsakes, that is not going to happen this year simply because of social distancing mandates and all of that kind of stuff. So when it comes to what Keepsakes is going to purchase at market, the bulk of those purchases are going to be special orders. So if there's something that you want, the best way to guarantee that you get it is placing a pre-order. I'm not saying that you have to place your pre-order with Keepsakes, but we are willing and able if you want to entrust us with that task. And one specific question that I got was about this project called Moo the Merrier. So let me just explain this a little bit. So you're probably seeing, if you're on Instagram and following Needlework Expo on Instagram and some of your favorite designers, you're probably seeing this allusion to Moo the Merrier, cows. You're like, what's happening? So it's my understanding, and I have to give a huge shout out to Liz from Hello from Liz Matthews for kind of helping me and guiding me through and like answering all of my idiotic questions about what is this. And so the Moo the Merrier is a project totally optional for designers who are attending Needlework Expo as a way to kind of like a group project. So if designers are interested in participating, they have been given a sulky 12-weight thread packet, combination of threads, that they can use, if they so choose, to design a chart around the theme of cows. And so the tagline is the Moo the Merrier, right? Like the more the merrier. So not all designers are participating, but they were all given the option. From my understanding, there's about 20 different designers who are participating. And so we can get you the sulky thread pack if you'd like. We can order, you don't have to get all of the Moo the Merrier charts. If you just see one or two that you like, that's fine. If you see none that you like, that's fine too. It's just something that they thought, the biggest thing that I think Janice's goal for all of Expo is to create as much of a community environment as we can virtually between our customers, stitchers, designers, and shops, and just reminding everyone of the community that we all have together. And this was a great project that they could do with that. I have no idea who started the project or any of that. I just know that that is what's going on with it. So, so you can, that hopefully answers that question for you. Okay. So if anyone has any sort of Expo questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer.
Yeah. I would suggest, just as an additional whatever, that if you follow, what is it called? Needlework Expo?
Needlework Expo.
On Instagram. You
yes,
get to see some of the designers that are planning to attend.
Yeah.
And some of their a sneak peek or
full reveals
or a full reveal of what they're planning to have available. So.
And as the show gets closer, more and more stuff will start popping up.
Right.
It's very exciting.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, good. Okay.
So we'll do a hashtag?
Let's do a hashtag.
Is that what's next on the notes? I didn't write anything else down. Okay, great. Okay.
All right.
So,
what's our hashtag, Steph?
Our hashtag, Pam, is hashtag Stitch Harmony. And it is our meager attempt at connecting stitchers together. So maybe you just moved to a new city. Maybe you just started stitching after a long hiatus, and you want to find someone who lives geographically near you.
Right.
That you can connect with.
And talk stitching.
Someone that gets it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I know that a lot of people have figured out ways to virtually connect with other stitchers, especially over the last year. But for those of us who enjoy being physically with other people who stitch, then this is our attempt at finding you a stitching buddy.
Absolutely.
So who's our Stitch Harmony? So then every week.
Yeah. We feature someone who uses the hashtag.
Yes.
And if they're smart, they, well, if they want to be,
if you don't do it, you're dumb.
No. If you want to help me find you, how's that? Is that better?
Much.
If you want to help me find you in all the comments, then you put hashtag Stitch Harmony right at the beginning of your comment.
Yes.
Because when I scan through all the comments on YouTube, it prints as blue because it has a pound sign in front of it, okay?
Yes.
So, not if you're smart. I take that back. Sorry.
Thank you.
We're only, 11 minutes in, and I've already misspoken.
It's okay.
Cruising right along. So, this month's commenter.
This week's.
What did I say?
Months. Yep.
This week. So there's two right here. And we're going.
Every time Pam speaks, take a drink.
Take a drink, right. Yeah. Comes to us from a lovely young gal whose name is Stacie Clark. Hi,
hello,
Stacie. And she spells Stacie Stacie. That's important for you to know because she is a new FlossTuber.
Yeah.
And you need to check her out. We have started. Hi, Stacie. We have started your first FlossTube, and we'll get back to it very soon.
Yes. We'll also link her FlossTube below.
Absolutely. She felt compelled, I think, to comment for a couple of reasons. One, because we talked about new FlossTubers and how we were as FlossTubers 4 years ago.
Rough go.
And it was
it
was a rough go, right?
Yeah.
Those of you who remember. So, she says, I just started my FlossTube, and her channel name is Stacie Stitches.
Yeah.
And she said, thank you for bringing to light giving first-timers a chance. And that's what I spoke about last week. She said, I, too, am looking for local stitchy friends. I'm in Newport Richey, Florida.
Do we know where Newport Richey, Florida
is?
We
don't.
Well.
Because we don't know much about Florida.
Well, I know. I know a few things about Florida.
Okay. Newport Richey. Let's look it up.
Newport Richey, Florida.
Let's see where it is. Which coast?
I believe that is the west coast of Florida. Yep.
Yep.
North of Tampa.
North of Tampa. Newport Richey. Okay. There you go. So.
Pretty.
So, you want to explain how this whole thing works and help Stacie find some stitchy friends?
Look at how pretty Newport Richey looks.
Yeah, it's gorgeous area.
Wow. You guys could go outside and enjoy the sunshine.
Exactly.
And socially distance.
Exactly.
Okay, so how this works is if your ears just perked up because you live in around nearby within driving distance of Newport Richey, Florida, then please, so because she's a FlossTuber, you can do one or two things.
Yeah.
You can comment on this video and say, hi, Stacie, my name is... insert name here. I live in and around nearby within driving distance of Newport Richey, Florida, and I would love to connect with you. Or I will also link Stacie's FlossTube channel in the description box below.
Right.
And you can go comment on her FlossTube video, and you could say the same thing. And so then, Stacie, it is up to you, my dear, to go back through and read the comments on this week's video and start making connections.
Right. So you can comment after her comment, respond to her comment from last week.
Or they can just, they comment on this week's video. They don't go back to respond to her comment from last week.
Right. Or go watch her and comment on her new FlossTube channel.
Exactly.
Very good. All right.
You have fuzz.
I have fuzz?
Yep, got it.
It's a wonder it's not attached.
Don't worry, I got it. You'd heard it if it was attached.
So, that brings us to Pam's pinned comment, and this week's Pam's pinned comment comes to us, or came to us 4 days ago from...
What is Pam's pinned comment, Pam?
It's the one that tickled my fancy.
Yes, it is.
So, comes to us from Serendipitous Stitcher Shar Jones. So, I know a Shar, who's short for Charlene, I think. So, I'm going to say Shar. So, hi, Shar.
Hi.
She said, Pam, remember in episode 160 when you showed us the beautiful hand-knit scarf you received? And you said, let the winter cometh. Well, Shar says, yeah, don't ever say that again, please. Okay, we won't. So, anyway, thanks for that giggle.
And then she had the little frozen emoji guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's all blue.
And that comment was pinned to the top of all the wonderful comments. Yes. I think we had about 220 last week.
Wow, but who's counting?
And we thank you all for your wonderful comments.
Yes.
We also... especially thank you who suggested some additional sound effects.
So stay tuned for that.
In the meantime, let's talk about stitching, shall we?
We shall.
Okay. What did you work on this week, Steph?
Pam, you're out of 10. You did it too. So excited. Okay. So this week, I had a little bit of waiting room time. It wasn't really waiting room. It was more like waiting car because I went to get my hair cut just to trim. Can't really tell. It's fine. And the way that my salon works is that when you get there, you call and then you sit in your car and they call you back when your stylist is ready. So, my regular stylist, Danny, who I've had since we started making FlossTubes, is currently on maternity leave with baby number 2. And so I had a wonderful time getting my haircut with Gina at my salon. And so, but Gina was running a bit behind, so I got about 20 minutes of stitching time in, which is why I always bring cross stitch with me. And so the chart that is my travel project is Good Company by Plum Street Samplers. And I'm overworking on the house. So, it's not a whole heck of a lot more than I showed you last week, but
every stitch counts.
Yep. And I got most of that quilt star done there and filled in some more of that side of the barn. So
pretty.
Thank you. I love this very, very much. And it's nice because of my other 2 big projects that I'm working on this year. It's a nice little change of pace, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Absolutely.
And I always take it. I always have this with me. Always, always. Because you never know, okay?
Very nice.
You never know. Okay. And then my second project, which is like a miniature finish, is the February block of Year at Hawk Run Hollow. So I am doing this as a stitch along of sorts with my good friend Shannon Bromo. And I mean, her last name is much longer than Bromo, but she just goes with Shannon Bromo. It's fine. And I do not want to butcher it because I will. So we are doing, I think it's year 2021 at HRH hashtag. And so we're doing one a month. And this is one of my 2 large projects for the year. I've always wanted to stitch this. And so I am working on, or was, because I finished it, working on the February block. And so that is the big, massive ice skating rink. And let me just tell you that I can guarantee you that if I had not had as much time off this week as I had, it would not be done.
Right.
Because that frickin' ice skating rink is an actual bear.
Might not be a rink. It might be just a pond.
Whatever it is, it's huge. It's huge. And then, okay. So there are, can you even tell in the picture?
What?
I don't know if you can tell in the picture, but like right here and right over here and right here, there's these little dashes.
Cuts in the ice.
That you literally can hardly see.
I can't see.
But, so the pond itself is not white.
Maybe if you were doing it on a larger count.
You'd be able to see it.
But
the model was done on 40 count with one thread with a needlepoint silk. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So, it is what it is. I'm stitched exactly as called for using the called for needlepoint silks on 40 count sampler gold by Color and Cotton. Yeah, so I am very, 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 very meticulous with how I stitch. I have a process in a way that I do things from left to right. So maybe it took me longer to do it than it would other people, but
this is yours, so you're going to do it.
Doing it this way makes my stitches look as good as I want them to look. So, this is the February block. And she is all done.
Pretty, pretty.
Pretty, pretty. So let's just take a moment for my white stitches. So you guys can see how like the outer edge here is white.
A little brighter.
Yes. And then the inside, like there's obviously the gray, which is the lines of their skates. But then the ice itself is like, it's the color, I don't remember what the number is, but it's called Orchid Lights. Whatever. It's basically like a really light silvery white color. And so at first I was like, oh wow, I can't tell the difference. But now as it's all stitched in, you can really tell.
Yeah.
And then finished. So I did all the extra stuff first. So like I did this tree and the fire and all that stuff already. You guys saw the fire last week. But then put my last stitches in the little pond or like the waves or whatever today.
Yeah.
And so this, Pam realized this, so maybe other people are confused too, but so this is obviously the pond, the rink, whatever you want to call it. And then this is supposed to be like the water underneath the pond. And then these are the two little fishies that have fallen in love underneath the waves.
Right.
And then so now.
Looks so good. It's going to be awesome.
That's January and February. And I freaking love it.
Yeah.
Like I literally love it so much.
Oh yeah. It's going to be awesome.
Yes. And so.
This is going to be the biggest one you've ever done.
Oh, for sure.
This is going to be.
This and Santa's Village are going to be.
Yeah.
Ginormo. From a stitch count perspective. I mean, this project is 278 across by 371 down.
Yeah, it's big.
So definitely the biggest project I've ever done to date. And it will fill this whole piece of fabric when I'm done. So my plan is that I will, because February is such a short month, I am going to be a little bit behind on my plan, which is totally fine. I kind of allotted for that assumption. I would be, like I said, much further behind if I didn't have this time off.
Yeah.
But so it is what it is. But then, so I'm going to work on Santa's Village, my second block of that, which is Poinsettia Place. And then I'll work on that till it's done. And then I'll go back and put the March border in before I do the next round of Our Lasting Friendship.
There you go.
So,
yeah, which is
coming up.
Already been assigned.
It has. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. What did you work on, Pam?
Well, I have completed now 8 out of
12.
8 out of 12. Holy cow. Of the I'll Be Home, all cottages in one, Stitch Along Project Twin Peak Primitives.
I feel like this is like, at this particular juncture, is like, for so long I felt like we were showing things that we were working on, and then we'd like work on them for a little while, and then some of them we'd finish, but then a lot of them just went in the WIP bucket. And I feel like we're like showing them every week, and like we're showing progress like consistently.
Yeah.
And we're getting our big projects,
Yeah.
like really a lot of progress on them, I feel like.
Okay, so you know what I always say?
Whatever.
Every one I do is my new favorite. Okay? And
You do say that.
I do say that because it's true. I will fold this up to show you.
And then you'll show
And
them the whole
then
thing.
I will unfurl it because it is as big as a flag. But I finished August. And that's what it looks like.
Look at those little squirrels.
Yeah, it's got little squirrels in it. It's got beautiful, beautiful, like peony looking flowers. And I love, love, love the fence.
I love the fence too.
There was a whole lot I don't love about
pull
this.
your colors for September, don't I?
Yes, you do. And I'm finally, and it probably was a already started skein, but the border around each is DMC 801, and
You need a new one.
I found one out in the.
Oh, you did?
thing.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we got plenty of 801.
I think when you needed it before, I got like 3 or 4 skeins.
Probably. So I finished August.
Yay!
Which means this is the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th. Thursday?
Sure.
Thursday, I start September.
Let's see. Is that the 20th? Is it the Thursday? Yes, it is.
So, here we are.
Look at this, people.
Here we are.
Oh, it looks amazing, Pam. So good.
So
good.
it's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah.
If you're new, there is a Facebook group. If you want to participate, it's just look under I'll Be Home, and you'll find it.
Yep.
It's a pretty big group, and
Lots of people.
lots of people are stitching, and they're doing it in all kinds of variations.
Yep.
They're doing individual houses as smalls, or they're doing it as I'm doing it, and they are doing it on different fabrics, and they're doing it in different order.
Yeah.
Like, there are a lot of people in the group who just completed January or February.
Oh, because
they went and bought the bundle from Twin Peak Primitives,
and then waited until
and then they
2021.
waited until the beginning of this year to
Oh,
start.
that's cool.
Which is just makes so much sense.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
So,
absolutely.
So, come find us on Facebook.
Yeah.
There is a hashtag I'll Be Home SAL
There is.
on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
So, I did finish that, and
But before she finished that, wait.
What?
So those were our whips of the week.
Oh yeah, whips of the week.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So now
you
had a finish.
I had a finish.
A big finish.
A big finish.
Big finish.
What did we decide? I started this in 2018. Started it on our first Mania.
No, this was not a Mania project.
No?
No, let me look for you. You talk and I'll figure
All
it
right,
out.
well, not much to say, except that...
Except look at what I did.
It's antique white, 32 count Lugana, gifted to me by our great friend, Marissa, up in Canada, Toile and Knot on Instagram.
You started this as a birthday start in 2019.
Really?
You technically started on June 26th when June 24th is your birthday, but you started on June 26th, 2019.
So it only took me a year and a half. Roughly. June to June to, yeah, a little over a year and a half.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Almost like...
More like 18 months.
Yeah. So, it's cardinal points. If you don't know, it's not in there. It was a collaboration between Long Dog Samplers and Gentle Art Threads. So you could get the thread bundle from the Gentle Art. Can they still get it?
So, yeah, so it's still available. The chart is definitely still available, and the threads are still threads that are technically in their line still.
But they don't sell it as a bundle anymore.
They do.
Oh.
They do sell it as a bundle. However, there are some colors in that bundle that have been back ordered for months and months and months and months and months.
So they send you what they have.
They don't send you what you have. They don't send you the bundle until they have the bundle together.
Oh, so your whole bundle waits until they have...
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
So if you wanted to start this project anytime soon, so today is February 21st,
Right.
2021.
Right.
If you wanted to start this project anytime around this date,
Right.
the status with Gentle Art is that they, to be totally fair, are still behind on some colors.
Right.
We have not seen Carriage Black in at least 8 months.
Yeah.
So that kind of thing.
Gentle Art is problematic right now.
Right. So what I would do is, if you want to start the chart right now, I would get the chart and then piecemeal all your threads.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
Now, it doesn't have a DMC conversion, although I have seen other stitchers of this project come up with their own DMC conversion. But I used all sampler threads.
Yeah.
And
because I think the reason they didn't provide the DMC conversion is because it was designed by an overnight thread company.
It was for Gentle Art.
Exactly.
So anyway, this may be the only Long Dog I'll ever do. I don't know, but this has to be one of their more colorful designs.
Yes.
And so, without further ado,
Dun, dun, dun.
with Stephanie's help with personalizing it, I will hold it out. I will roll it down. I will do,
I'll get out of the way.
Yeah. And there she is. It is very, very colorful.
Oh my god, I love it
and
so much.
It is...
I feel honored that I get to put that up in this home.
Alright, so just to give you more or less of a close-up, of course, cardinal points is north, south, east, and west. And then there is that middle verse in the middle, or saying, or whatever.
The gentle art of a needlewoman lies embodied in her work.
Right. And then this block, you have to chart your name and where you live and the year. And Stephanie, if you follow me on Instagram, you know Stephanie did the personalization for me on PC Stitch.
Sure did.
We were talking the other night after I finished this that there are some colors in this that just an optical illusion,
okay.
That have great color variegation.
Yes, yeah. Like Tiger Lily.
Highland Heather,
and
Highland Heather, and Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily is used in the outline of the leaves and has great variegation.
Yeah.
And then some of the rosy tones and what did I just say?
Highland Heather.
Highland Heather, which goes from pink to purple.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
It's yeah. So it's going to take a little trip up the road this week. More about that later.
It is.
And very pleased to have this one done. This was on my WIPGO board for this month, so I was able to gray it out.
Yep.
And I had already completed my other called number for WIPGO early in February.
Right.
So both my call projects for WIPGO were
Finished.
complete.
You should be so proud of yourself, Pam. That's amazing.
So again, thank you to being more or less snowed in, and the fact that
the 3 seasons of
we don't
Yellowstone
go
we just
anywhere,
watched.
you get stuff done.
Yes.
I'm going through my, my stack of books very well too for the same reason.
Cheers.
All right, so
Happy finishes, everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
So
you asked for it.
Yes.
And when you ask, we try our best to provide.
That's right.
So, welcome to the new promotion section of Just Keep Stitchin'.
Right.
Wait, brick.
There we go.
Helps if you turn the volume up.
It's time for promotions.
It is. It is time for promotions. Next week I'll be smoother, okay? Promise. And it plays, I saved it to it's on YouTube, it's the sound effect, because we tried getting it on an app and it didn't work.
Right.
We like the trumpet.
Right.
So, thank you to all of your suggestions for a new...
Right. They were great suggestions,
fantastic, by the way. Yes. And wasn't that one that someone sent a link for?
Uh-huh.
So thank you to you for showing us that. And, but I have to go from app to app to app on my phone over here for all the frickin' sound effects. Anyways, promotions.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
It is.
The first and
spit it out,
most
Pam.
exciting promotion this week is the pattern of the month.
Pattern of the week.
Oh, month. What do I...
We make these videos weekly, Pam. You know that, right? Every 7 days. 7 days.
What's that? 3 misspeaks so far? We're up to 3.
3. Hopefully your drink is not too strong.
Pattern of the week from Twin Peak Primitives,
yes.
our lovely friends over in the Netherlands.
Hello.
And this one has a little special significance.
Okay.
It's a little bit different.
It is.
Why don't you explain pattern of the week, Steph?
I would love to do that. So the pattern of the week from Twin Peak Primitives is something that we have been doing here at Just Keep Stitchin' now for almost 3 years, I'd say. And what it is a partnership between the two of us and the two lovely girls at Twin Peak Primitives. And every week we go through their incredible library of charts. We pick something that we love that we think that you would love too. And we tell the twins, they say okay, and they make it 20% off for the following week. Now it's only discounted for the 1 week after this video goes up. So, and then this week, one of our dear Stitchy friends, Abby at Abby Bella Stitch, started a stitch along that is going to start in March, correct?
Yes, it's starting next month, and it's been said she's starting a movement.
Yes.
And she's using the hashtag StitchAsia. And a lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon with this. A lot of people are interested in combing through their stash and finding cross-stitch projects with an Asian theme. And Abby is leading the way.
Love that.
So it occurred to us that if we wanted to pick a pattern for the pattern of the week, that we would highlight one of the twins patterns that has an Asian theme.
Yes.
And so this one is called Seiko Sato.
Yes.
And it features Japan.
And it's SEIKO-SATO.
Correct. And it is a beautiful, beautiful sampler.
Yes.
With an Asian theme. And we thought that it would be kind of exciting to maybe facilitate a pattern that you find attractive and want to jump on the Stitch Asia movement, if you will.
Yes.
So we're going to insert a picture of Seiko Sato here. Isn't that just beautiful?
Yes.
Okay, so how does the promotional
How does it work? How do they get it?
How do you get this beautiful chart?
Yes. So there are 3 different places that you can get the pattern of the week. And so if you would like to have a PDF download of the pattern of the week, you can get that at 2 places, the Twin Peak Primitives website or their Etsy shop, both of which are linked below. If you would rather have a hard copy of the chart, you can get that too at a discounted rate. You just have to go to the one online needlework shop that is selling the discounted chart pattern of the week.
Right.
And that shop is Threads Entwined. And Threads Entwined is an amazing needlework shop in Northern California, an online needlework shop. And Trish, the owner, will take fantastic care of you. I know that from experience. So you do not need any sort of code, discount code, coupon code, any code at all to get the chart discounted. It's already pre-discounted for you. And so we just wanted to do our part to contribute to the Stitch Asia since we can't have any new starts. So this is our way of maybe giving you another option for something out there. So, and I looked up Abby's post and she said, let's work on Asian-inspired, Asian-themed projects in March. And so Abby, who on Instagram is Abby Bella Stitch, has posted a ton of options for designers and different chart options that are out there.
Right.
And I wanted to find the post where she talked about what the actual hashtag was, but
it's hashtag Stitch Asia.
Yeah, I know. Okay. So yeah, so that's how it is. So you can go follow her on Instagram, and you can see all the different options that she has shown.
The Twin Peak Primitive sampler is a lovely option.
Yes.
And
I wanted to add that to the mix.
There is someone who is stitching it on Instagram right now.
Isn't it on kind of green or something?
On kind of a lime green, and wow, do the colors pop on it.
Yeah, they sure do.
It's really, really pretty.
They sure do.
Okay, and
while you're there, shopping around, for your Seiko Sato, we also highly encourage you to purchase the Springfield 1817 sampler. If you're shopping for samplers anyway, you might as well add it to your cart, make a purchase, because the purchase of that will add your name to the list to potentially win the 3rd ticket to go with us to Europe next September.
In September, yeah.
That's 4. So, it is a all expenses paid trip to both the Netherlands and Italy, happening in September of this year.
Yep.
We are, as far as we know, all full steam ahead for that trip.
Right.
And so we have 3 tickets, and there's 2 of us, so we need to give 1 of them to you. So all you have to do is purchase that Springfield 1817 sampler. You don't have to stitch it up. You don't have to do anything. Just purchase the chart at either the Twin Peak Primitives website or Etsy shop, or buy the hard copy from Threads Entwined, and that is your entrance ticket to potentially win the adventure of a lifetime with Pam and Steph.
Oh, I'm telling you what. Listen. We're ready.
Yes.
All right, so that means it's time for
mail call. Okay.
What did we get in the mail?
Well, let's just talk about it, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, we got a little package, little envelope, if you will, from Sweet Cindy in North Carolina. And she sent this beautiful card that says, just a little hi from me, and a very, very, very sweet note. I love this. And she also sent us a little monetary gift for us, which was very unnecessary, very much appreciated. And then for both of us, she knows how much we love Fiona the hippo, and so she sent us 2. Can you see a little hippo needle minder? So she sent 2 of those, along with 2 packages of Bowen size 28 needles.
Sweet.
So thank you so much.
And we will go out. We'll get some takeout or whatever. And thank you. That was very thoughtful.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay. Then we also got a package from Lori. So Lori is on Instagram as Queen of the Green 54, and then she's also here on FlossTube as the Flying Cross Stitcher. So, I want to make sure I write that down so I don't forget to tag her. And she sent us a incredible. Well, first of all, she sent this really pretty card with the lemons on it. Love it. And a very sweet note. And she sent us a priority mailbox full of stuff.
Right.
So much cute stuff.
Yeah.
But she told us that we should either keep it or pass it on. And so we have added it to the giveaway box pile. And so that when we do our next giveaway, which will probably be after Expo, maybe you'll see some of those items in there. But we wanted to show.
Yeah.
She sent these along for Pam.
Yeah.
So why don't you show them?
Yeah. Aren't these cute? These are Lennox Crystal Lighthouse salt and pepper shakers.
Look at them.
So aren't those pretty?
Oh, and then when you fill them up, you can see it inside.
Yeah. So
pretty.
Just adorable.
And
they made it here safe.
Yes.
So thank you.
I like how they're not seasonal, you know, like they're not just pumpkins, they're not like Santa Clauses,
Right.
they're like we can have them all year.
Exactly. So
Which I like.
thank you very much. I love them.
Thank you, Lori, for the package of goodies.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are gonna love it.
Yep.
Okay, and then we got this box from a combination of people, really. It was a combination of the girls of Twin Peak Primitives and Diane, and our good friend Diane, and she runs the TPPLimitedExclusives Etsy shop.
Right.
And in that Etsy shop, you can find limited edition kits of Twin Peak Primitive designs. And so everything is all there. It ships from the US, so you get it fairly quickly. You don't have to wait for, European mail.
Right.
And then there's also some other stuff that's included that's for sale there, and we'll show you that. So this, you get to show that part,
Okay.
but not yet.
Okay.
So, so the newest kit, which I am in actual love with, is called Stars, Stripes, and the Deep Blue Sea. And that's what it looks like. I love that huge flag. I think it's gorgeous.
Right.
So you get the limited edition pattern.
Right.
And then not only do you get that, but you get all of the called for threads, called for fabric. This is Ada, so I probably will not use the Ada, just 'cause I'm not an Ada stitcher, but we will, don't worry, we'll give it away so you all can use it. But it is XG Designs Ada, which is lovely. And then a cute little thank you gift in there too. And then she also included this super cute thread keep.
Yep.
What does P&W stand for?
Yeah. We just wondered
We just wanted to know.
if Diane knows or whether
If
the
the
twins
twins know. No idea.
No.
Because my name starts with an S, not a W.
Right.
And they're N and N. And there's no D here for Diane. I don't know.
Maybe it's a particular lighthouse over in Europe.
Or maybe it's the brand of the maker of this. I don't know.
Don't know.
But all of that comes inside this really beautiful project
this is how
bag.
they're doing their kits. This is a beautiful muslin zippered bag.
Yes.
And it's decorated with a print of the design and their logo.
It's
and
awesome.
It's very, very substantial.
Yes. So that is a amazing deal. And so we will link the shop below, TPP Limited Exclusives on Etsy, and you can snag yourself one of these limited edition kits as well.
Right.
And also available
Right.
in the Etsy shop
Yeah,
are
they
these
are,
masterpieces.
Yeah, they are selling these painted and lacquered boxes.
Yes.
And they are absolutely exquisite. It says on the bottom, made by Seema Doll. And look at this box, you guys. Isn't
stunning.
that absolutely gorgeous?
Stunning.
There's a nice little latch on the cover, and then the inside cover is also painted. Isn't that gorgeous?
So pretty.
They enclosed a couple of needle minders based on their sampler, the Blue Carpenter Bee sampler, which we featured. There is also a couple of waxers. There's 2 of those. And then some candy tea and it's those lovely miniature nail files that Steph loves.
I love those.
So that's the interior of the box. And these
there's even the little Americana charm.
Cute.
So
but cute. Isn't that gorgeous,
That's
you guys?
Such a piece of art.
So they're selling these boxes
with various styles
on the same Etsy shop. Diane is.
Yep.
So yeah,
definitely worth a look.
So definitely go check out their kit Etsy shop. Is really mostly what it is.
Yeah,
it's where they're selling their kits.
Yeah. And she also is selling XG designed fabric there as well.
Yes.
And these beautiful boxes.
Right.
Yes.
So, isn't that beautiful?
Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, and then did you show them the front?
Oh, yeah.
With the little table of pumpkins.
Yeah, the painting is just beautiful.
Oh, I love it so much. So
just gorgeous.
Much. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it for the mail call.
Okay. All right. And we're going to go to haul now?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, me?
Yeah, you, because I want to eat part of this.
Oh, okay. Well, Steph found this for me on Etsy.
Did you see how I just tried to take a bite of it and I wasn't going to break, so I said screw it, put the whole thing in my mouth?
Yeah, that's pretty much the way we roll.
So name of the game. I found this for you, yes.
Yeah, this is another bag from Gammas Treasures, and we featured Dawn at Gammas Treasures, and we featured her as a bag maker before, and she always encloses a flannel thread pad, if you will. But I had to get this because you're going to know why. This is the vinyl front.
Look at it.
Yeah, Monopoly.
I like how it says slay all day on it. With the Monopoly money.
Had to get it. And of course,
the thread bed.
The thread bed. With the coordinating fabric. Love it, love it, love it.
And then she also included the floss tip ring and floss tags.
Yep. So, that was my big purchase for the week. Love the thread drops. And the ring and everything. But isn't that cute?
Very cute.
I just love it. So,
and Pam was like, I already have a Monopoly bag. And I was like, Pam, what if you have multiple board game projects going at once?
That's right. Someday I will. Okay.
Okay. So,
what else did we buy?
You're funny, Pam.
Yeah.
Okay. We are in 2 different Color and Cotton Fabric of the Month clubs. We are in the one direct from Color and Cotton. And then we are also in the one from Crazy Annie Stitchin. And so...
Can you tell we like Color and Cotton?
We really like it.
Yeah.
And so, our January 2021, should say 2021. Did you say 2021?
No, it says 2020.
Oh, that's okay. We'll change it right here on the thing. So January 2021. Okay. That way. Yeah. That way we know. And so we get we get 2 pieces of fabric from Crazy Annie's. They are both fat quarters, and which is 18 by 27, and I get 40 count linen, and Pam gets 32 count linen. Here. And so we got our first installment of that. I know we've been in Annie's Fabric of the Month clubs now. I think this is the 3rd year we've been in it, and every year it always takes a while for her to like get everyone's name in the system and get all the packages out. So if you're in the club and you're wondering like why is it so delayed, that's the reason why. Is that it's always just getting everything up and running for the year. So anyway, show them the fabric.
Right.
So this is January of 2021's Fabric of the Month from Color and Cotton through Crazy Annie, and this is Sandstone. So mine is 40 count Newcastle linen. It's like our base. And you show yours too?
Yes, and I got 32 count linen and Belfast, and it is equally as gorgeous.
Yes.
Equally as gorgeous.
So you can see that it's interesting because when we get the Fabric Club direct from Color and Cotton, Pam gets the even weave. Right. And this club, she's getting the linen. Yeah. And so it's really, really cool. Right. So look at that big old slub.
Yep. Ooh. And we got 2 skeins of limited edition Color and Cotton threads in a pretty mint green.
Yes.
So that was
it's
very nice.
My understanding that the fabrics that are shown that are given for the club from Crazy Annie's are part of the Color and Cotton line. Okay. They're not dyed exclusively for the club. So this is a color that you can get from Color and Cotton. Okay. And so this is, to me it has it's obviously the variegation is different, but it's got the same tone as like Vintage Country Mocha. Okay. That's my thoughts on the matter. Okay, let's just talk about fabric since I'm on it. Okay. I got some new fabric dyer alert. So, if you've been following our channel for a while, you know that we are fairly good friends with very good friends with Teresa at NeedleBlingDesigns. Yeah, hi Teresa. Hello. So she is both a cross-stitch designer, a restaurant owner, a good friend, but now she is a fabric dyer as well. And they have an Etsy shop. She has an Etsy shop and of the same name, NeedleBlingDesigns. And so I knew that she was dipping her toe in the fabric game, if you will. And so I wanted to kind of see what it was all about. So I got myself 2 fat quarters of 36 count linen from her. And the first color is Shrekky's Tan. And I think, Teresa, correct me if I'm wrong, but they have a dog named Shrek.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So that's where she got it.
Yes. So this is Shrekky's Tan. Very, very pretty. White is going to definitely pop off that. So that's nice. Yep. And then this is called Butter Crunch. It's a little bit more yellow or greener in real life, but it's really pretty. Really pretty. So I got those 2. So I will link... so there you can see the difference in the 2. Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah. Yep. So I will link her Etsy shop below. Oh, no, I dropped something on the floor. Oh, wait, will you put those in the bag for me with that? Because I got to put the labels on them. Yep. Okay, hold on, I dropped something. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Someone alerted me, and I'm so sorry I don't remember who you are that alerted me to this. Yeah. But our good friend at Whilst Iris Naps, she came out with a new... Kristina, is it? And she came out with a new freebie, and these are her spring freebies.
It's so cute.
Look at those bunny butts. Look at them. So
you need to follow her and then follow the links, I think, to get those.
I will link below where I got them. And yes, at her website, which is whilstirisnaps.com. Yep. And then she also included And I think there's pictures. I don't want to show charts, but... Oh, she also included words for Welcome Spring and Happy Easter, too. Yeah. So you can add those to it. But I just think they're so cute. And I just love the little bunny butts. So I got that, too. And then our good friend... Mary, darling. You all know how much we love Mary, and we love Mary's destashing stuff. She was destashing some with that known thread charts. And so we claimed some of them.
Yes, we did.
So these are some oldies but goodies, people, okay? These are good ones. So this first one is from 2011. And it is called Soar. I've never, ever, ever seen this before.
Those are eagles up in the tree.
With their little baby eagles. Their little eagle babies.
Isn't that gorgeous?
I don't know if I would stitch it on black.
Right. You wouldn't have to.
But it's beautiful. I really like it. I really like it. I also like the sampler elements, like with the with all the letters and stuff. It's really, really pretty. So that's Soar. And then this one is from 2008. And this is called Black Cat Sampler.
Love it.
I just think that's it. Look at his little hat. And look at his face. So cute. What did she stitch this on? 30 count Weeks Dye Works Onyx Linen. And I think she stitched it, over one on 30 count. To have it be that tiny. So cute. And then this one is actually a newer one. And it is 2014. And this is called Christmas Cottage.
That's super cute.
I like him very much. I also love a good house that's not fully filled in. And I love this chimney situation. Very pretty.
That's the fireplace, though. The chimney's on the top of the house.
The fireplace situation. Thank you.
It's one for me.
That is the chimney situation. When I said chimney situation, I meant...
No, you were pointing to the fireplace.
I was. It's fine.
Don't try to back
However, isn't the chimney attached to the fireplace?
Yes.
So couldn't I just say chimney situation?
Just move on.
And then the last one I got, little weasel, is... I gotta find the date, though. Because if I don't find the date, then I'm not gonna be happy. It's oldie but goodie. And I've seen people stitch these, and they are so freaking cute. And 2008. And this is Winter Wonderland.
Oh, yeah. These angels.
Look at that. Okay, I love this. But these, I mean, I really like this. But these are so cute. I love them. And I want to do it just like that. Yeah. So one says Yuletide and one says Let It Snow.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
And the snowman... She's saying, what is fine Ariosa fabric?
Good Lord, I don't know.
No idea. So, probably something like 25 count Lugana mushroom. Yeah. So,
from
cute.
2008, yeah.
Cute. Very excited. So, thank you so much, Mary, for the destashing.
Yes.
I much appreciate it. Okay. So that was all of our haul.
Alrighty then. Add to cart.
I think that's all the sound effects.
Well, we got them all in. Wow. Well, that just about wraps it up here, folks.
It does.
And we hope that you enjoyed your visit with us.
Yes.
We're happy to have you here.
Yes.
And we hope you're looking forward to a fun week of stitching.
Yes.
We got a lovely communication from our framer up the road in Findlay. Paula let us know that all of our framing that we took up, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Is done, including Pam's mane. And 3 pieces of Stephanie's that she's very excited about. She sent us pictures. We were over the moon.
Yes.
And we decided we're going to go up on Thursday to Findlay, to the craft gallery, and pick those up. So we'll have 4 pieces to show back from the framer on Sunday. Yes. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
Yes.
So,
and then we're going to take Cardinal points.
And we're going to take cardinal points. So that's why I said it's going to take a little trip.
I'll probably pick something out from the
She'll probably
box
pick
too,
something out of the box to take.
Yeah.
And we'll get some of these things FFO'd.
Yeah.
Which is always fun.
Very excited.
Thursday, I start September Cottage in the Be Home series.
Yeah, you do.
And on the 27th, which is Saturday, we'll see what numbers Jessie calls for WIPGO.
Yeah,
see what I'll be working on in March.
Yes. And I also wanted to say that today we did something that we had not done ever before, ever.
What?
We were invited to and we participated in
yes.
Our very first Zoom baby shower.
Yes.
And so our good friends Taylor and Nick Mata are expecting their first child, a baby girl, this fall. And
we were invited to go via Zoom.
I know.
Wasn't that
I was
neat?
so honored with a bunch of her family and friends, and it was so fun. They played some games and opened all their gifts. It was so much fun.
Right.
And, you know, what a way to make lemonade out of lemons of this current situation.
Yeah.
And so it was lovely. Like I said, we were honored to be invited. And so mazel tov to the both of you.
Absolutely. So anyway, that's what's coming up for us.
Yeah.
We hope you've got some good things coming up, and we will see you here in a week or so.
Sure.
Sundays means FlossTube.
It
at
does.
Schaffner.
It does. Yep. Next Sunday will be fine. It's the Sunday of Expo that might be a little late.
Yeah. But that's understandable.
Yes.
Because it's all about the cross stitch.
It is.
All right. So take it easy.
Yeah.
Hang in there. Get some stitching time in. And we will see you next week.
You will.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching. Bye.